What's good, YouTube? You already know it is your boy Triple N, and you know I'm a part of the Unlucky Bros Incorporated. If you seen the video from, if you seen the video of the match I did with my boy Flames, then you should know that I was using Bermuda Triangle, Top Idol Pacifica deck. So I'm gonna do a deck profile of that deck, and might as just to do something. But yeah, I'll show you my Top Idol Pacifica deck. Just because I don't know if you guys wanted to see it or not. But see the starter. Pure Glitter. Lychee. So, but let's go ahead and get into this real quick. I could just do it like this. So I don't want to keep four of Top Idol. Pacifica is the main of the deck. You really want her as the vanguard, and then you have to get all her pieces. Like you have to get all of her to really make this deck go off. It's a Soul Blast 1, activate all effects equal to the number you have. You have one as the rear guard. If you have her as the vanguard and you have one as the rear guard, you get the plus 10,000 power and the drive plus 1. Two or more, it's rear guard, you get the 2 imaginary gifts. So if you're playing Force 1, that's nice, you can stack them. If you're playing Force 2, which I was, you can just get all your front row criticals fast. And then 3 or more, to the end of your opponent's, if your opponent will call cards from his or her hand, he or she must call 3 or more, which just go watch that video. You'll see how that goes off. But she's the main, so you got to play 4 of her. 4 of the last grade 3 I play. 4 Refine, Poisoner, or Ruzula. She lets you counterblast and just counterblast 1 just to search for Top Idol Pacifica from your deck and drop zone. Reveal it, put it to your hand, and then if you search your deck, shuffle it. So it just lets you get to Pacifica if it's in your drop zone of your deck. Just grab it. On to the grade 2s. 4 of Coco Love Heart, Lesletta. This card can be placed if you're it can be called as a grade 1, which is nice. So you can, if you're grade 1, you can call this early. But when placed, look at the top card of your deck. Either call it to R or put it into your soul. This ability may only be used by this card name. So it's a hard once per turn, but you can play. Look at the top card, put it in the soul or call it. Just simple. It's nice. Wait, am I only playing 2 of this? Really? Something doesn't feel right. Maybe I am only playing 2. Alright. No. I thought something was wrong. My bad. This is so unprofessional. But never been a professional. 3 Crowning Panther. Abanel, whatever. When placed, you can put up to 1 of your Top Idol Pacificas, each from the drop zone or damage zone, into your hand, and if you put from the damage zone, put the top card of your deck into your damage zone. This ability only be used card once per turn, so it's a hard once per turn. So just like I said, it lets you get your Pacifica really nice, because sometimes if you're just unlucky or whatever, it can go, your Pacifica can go to the damage, and then this can get it out. Because like I said, you want Pacifica. Pacifica's the main, and you really need to get to her, no matter what. I was actually playing 4 of this. Did not even realize that. It's crazy. Fluster Idol Freda. When placed, discard a card from your hand, draw a card, and then counterblast 1. You can return a Top Idol Pacifica from your drop zone to your hand. I used this before, and I literally placed this, discard Pacifica, drew a card, counterblast, and got Pacifica back because I didn't want to waste the cards in my hand. So she's nice if you have Pacifica in your hand. Actually, it's nice all round. It's just real decent if you have Pacifica in your hand. You don't want to waste cards. Just boop, drop, draw, counterblast, get back. That's all for the grade 2s. Down to the grade 1s. Playing 4 Top Mascacero. What it does is, on place, you counterblast 1. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Reel up to 1 Top Idol Pacifica and 1 Poison Ursula, each from among them, and put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 1, if you and your opponent is grade 1, you may Soul Blast instead. So, let's say your opponent goes and you go, you ain't got no damage. you ride into this, and then you can still do it just while Soul Blasting, which is actually really nice. Next grade one I play 4 of Lavender Missy La Pro. At the end of the battle, it boosts your rear guard. You can counterblast one, return this unit back to your hand, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 top item Pacifica, which, and add it to your hand. So it's really good because you could look for Pacifica just in case you ain't got it, and it comes back to your hand, which is nice because that could be used for more guard. It's just a 10,000 guard. Then I'll play 4 of Silent Andor Solota. All your rear guards with the same card name as your Vanguard gets boost and cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effect. The only Vanguard you're going to want is Pacifica. So this is nice because Pacifica makes it to where you have to have the other Pacificas on the field to do anything. So you always have to have this card on the field, so playing 4, so it'd never be dead, so you always have it. So it gives your Pacificas boost when you need them to be boost. So this is like an MVP of the cards, like a low-key MVP. Because you really want her on the field when you have your other Pacificas, because then they're just dead cards on the field. Unless you have them in the front row. I usually like to keep mine in the back row, but this is real nice. Then, last for the grade 1s, I play 2 Special Message Aurora. When placed, you draw a card and then you discard a card from your hand. You can use that a hard once per turn, so I only play the 2. So, like I said, just play it, draw your card, discard your card. On to our triggers. I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 draw. I play 6 draw. 6 crit, my bad. 6 crit. 6 draw as well. That's why I said 6 draw. Play 6 draw, 6 crit, 6 draw, and 4 heals. You need to draw. Reason to play 6 draw. You don't really need that many crits. Play 6 draw because like I said, you're trying to get to Pacifica as fast as you can, even if she has to go to the drop zone or damage, whatever. You want to get to that Pacifica. So 6 draw is good. 6 crits are decent because this deck I play mostly. I play Protect 2, so I always just the 6 crits is not just fine. Because I believe this deck is a Protect 2 deck. I don't think it's a Protect. Why am I saying Protect? Yo, I am out of it today. A Force 2. I'm sorry. I apologize. I am a Force 2. I think this deck is a Force 2 deck. So I think the 6 crits is fine. The 6 draw. If you want to play Force 1, I would suggest just playing 8 crits and then 4 draw. Because there is a lot of draw power in this deck already, so it's not like you need to play 6 draw. So you could take out the 2 draws, play 2 crits, and still be fine. I like this deck. This deck's really fun. It's decent. Be wary of bind decks, because if they bind your Pacifica, if they bind enough of your Pacificas, you can't play. So that's the one thing about this deck that's really scary. Being retired isn't bad, because you can just, get that back from the drop if you have the right cards in hand. But by being binded, it really shuts this deck down. But this is a deck to be fun if y'all want to pick up a deck that's fun to play and something to do in this quarantined summer. But I think that's going to be the end. Let us know in the comments if you want to see any other deck profiles. Let's see what type of matches you guys want to see. Or just let us know what y'all want to see in the future. But I think that's going to be the end of my turn. Peace.